For more than 100 years, the trees at the Hampton National Historic Site have stood tall. They watch seasons change and visitors come and go, but long before this was a national park, it was a plantation owned by the Ridgely family.
So I'm here to let everybody know and let people know that we were here, we built this, we are descendants from this place.
It symbolized wealth, but steps away from the main house is where many untold stories live.
They worked the fields. You know, they did the horses, they cooked the food, they manned the gardens. I mean, anything that, like when you run a mansion, and they waited on them hand and foot.
The hands of slaves helped build the wealth that stood inside the walls, but those same hands had no control over their own lives.
Who can walk down to your quarters any time and pull you out? Give me a moment. God. Taking young girls and the masters having their way with what I consider children, that to me is deplorable. But you could not say yes, you could not say no. You do what the master said do.
No voice, no choice, just survival. One of those forced to survive was Nancy Brown Davis of the Beatty Batty family.
So she stayed here until her death. She was here as a little girl. She raised all the kids to be adults.
She arrived as a child in chains and raised generations through unlivable conditions.
My ancestors were on the floor. I get emotional right now just thinking about that. I can't even imagine.
They returned to cabins that weren't homes, just shelter for the night, and still they were expected to believe they were less than.
And if you were made in the eye or in the likeness of God, why would you not think that I am?
That question still echoes through the grounds at Hampton. Records show people were bought and sold there, names listed next to dollar amounts as if life had a price tag.
But why was it okay to do this to people who had souls? They were not chattel.
Not property, not cargo, but mothers, fathers, children, and dreamers.
And then when you start taking the children and you're selling the children off from the mother, you're breaking up a family.
Even their strength couldn't silence the auction block. But in 1864, they found hope.
Blacks were already free in Pennsylvania, so it was largely safer territory, I would imagine.
The Beatty Batty family eventually moved to York County after the Emancipation Proclamation, a freedom they waited generations to see. But freedom didn't come all at once. It came in pieces.
Freedom turned out to be a hard choice. I'm sure that even the Battys left for Pennsylvania knowing that there was still family here at Hampton.
A hard choice between the promise of safety and the heartache of leaving loved ones behind after spending years together in bondage.
Trust me, horrific things happened here, and yet people still managed to live together, share customs, and love one another through it all. They were a people bound by blood and by pain.
Bound by pain, but also by love. A love strong enough to outlast chains and build history.
Knowing that they built this place and knowing that the hardship they had being here, just being enslaved, period, it sits in here. And I'm appreciative of the legacy that they left. Because of them, I'm here.
The mansion still stands, the trees still tower. But the story of Hampton isn't just about the family who owned it. It's about the hundreds whose pain and prayers are rooted in the soil. In Towson, Maryland, Gabrielle Thomas, WGAL News 8.